I love that dirty water.
I love that dirty water TV.
I love that dirty water.
I love that dirty water TV.
Dirty Water TV, all over Boston you'll see. Dirty Water TV, wherever you wanna be. Dirty Water, Boston, you're my sea. I wanna do, wanna see, wanna touch, wanna breathe. Every inch of the city, I wanna feel history. Under stars, it's the scene. In the bars, cheer the teams. Our passions unmatched, Boston's pure energy. Dirty Water TV, all over Boston you'll see. Dirty Water TV, wherever you wanna be. Dirty Water, Boston, you're my sea. Dirty Water, Dirty Water, Dirty Water TV.
I love that dirty water TV.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water, Boston, you're my sea.
Just a fly ball's distance away from Fenway, the Baseball Tavern has been in the Rooney family since 1963. It's part of Boston's history. Its 3 spacious floors of food, fun, and entertainment offer year-round enjoyment. Whether you stop in before or after a game, watch the game on one of their many big-screen HD TVs, or plan your next private party here, you'll always find a friendly welcome. And for the most spectacular view of Fenway Park, head on up to the Baseball Tavern's roof deck for an experience that's the next best thing to being on top of the Green Monster. Listen to the roar of Boston Red Sox fans while you relax and have a great time. Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer Manley and welcome to Dirty Water TV.
All right, I'm Christian Fourier, and we're at the Baseball Tavern. Why? Because we're kicking off baseball season, and we got a great show tonight. Here's what's on tap. We got Narragansett celebrating the 65th anniversary of their association with the Red Sox. We also have a hottest fan contest.
Awesome.
Girls and guys, we're going to be the judge. And guess what? Narragansett's giving away free beer again.
Again, it's
Yes.
awesome, that's what they do. The hottest fans also going to get some Red Sox tickets, which is huge. But I also get to hang out with the Patriots legend, which I think is really cool.
You know, you don't have to, say it out loud. I mean, everybody knows you're hanging out with the Patriot legend.
Dude, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Troy Brown.
Mr.
Like
Patriot.
an actual
Okay.
Patriots legend. And he's actually being interviewed by another legend, Bob Lobel. So I think this is really cool. But enough with the Patriots for now,
All
because we
right.
are in baseball season. So what we're going to do right now is take a look back at some past opening days.
This great night out, brought to you by the greatest bar.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back, 'cause it's root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the all-ball game.
Great bar. There's so many great Red Sox fans here, and the camaraderie that you have here, it's unparalleled.
I love being outside. I like being in the outdoors. It's almost like a mini Fenway Park.
This is my 23rd year, opening day, and I've been at the Baseball Tavern for all 23. It was in my wedding contract. My wife couldn't stop me on this one.
If you're not lucky enough to score tickets inside the park, we have the next best thing. We can get you in at the Baseball Tavern, where you can sit on the roof deck, hear the roar of the crowd, smell the Fenway Franks, and feel like you're right there.
I enjoy my time in Boston. It's one of the reasons I commute from Boston to Bristol. Boston has a great nightlife, and the Baseball Tavern would be a good example of that.
I love the Baseball Tavern, and it's phenomenal what they've done. I mean, this whole neighborhood has really grown, but it's amazing. I have friends who come in, Fenway Park is very much a tourist attraction. And I have people from around the country say, oh, we went to the Baseball Tavern, it's tremendous.
Gotta like the Baseball Tavern. I am an old school Baseball Tavern guy.
Well, the Baseball Tavern is clearly a beloved part of the baseball scene here in Boston. And guess what? So is Narragansett. 65 years ago, Narragansett Beer became the first beer in America to sponsor a professional sports franchise. Narragansett sponsored 2 teams, the Red Sox and the Braves. According to legend, there was no money exchange, just a new set for Kurt Gowdy and Jim Britt, and of course, free beer for the crew. And Christian is with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jimmy Rooney, and my friend Mark Hellendrum, president of Narragansett Beer. And they're going to give us a little history lesson about beer and baseball in Boston.
All right, thanks, Jen. I got the man, the myth, the legend here, and all this guy is the owner of Narragansett.
Thanks a lot, Christian.
65 years. Now, that's a long time in any relationship. But in the beer business, it's got to be special.
Yeah, 1944, 65 years ago, that's when Narragansett Beer got together with the Boston Red Sox, one of the first companies in the country to start advertising with a professional sports team.
Neighbor, Narragansett, Narragansett Lager Beer.
We think the new Narragansett jingle is great. It'll be a big hit. I hope you agree.
And it went all the way to 1975. It was a great relationship for a long time. It was Narragansett Beer, Red Sox baseball. It was just everywhere.
Yeah, that's what's great, because now talking about beer and baseball, we got the Baseball Tavern owner right here, Jimmy. Now, Jimmy, you've been in this is going to be your 5th summer here in this new place. Now, tell me about the transition and what you guys got going on here. What can people expect when they come to the Baseball Tavern?
Well, Christian, we've been in the neighborhood since 1963. My dad owned it, and he was a Narragansett drinker back then. So this is a second-generation guy here. We moved over here 5 years ago, and we're trying to get this brand's a great brand. Everybody drinks Narragansett, so we're trying to do that here at Baseball Tavern.
Well, it's funny, when I ask people about Narragansett beer, especially people who are from Massachusetts, from Rhode Island, what they tell me is like they remember their dad mowing the lawn, drinking a Gansett, and listening to Kurt Gowdy talk about Gansett beer. How's that work?
Well, Kurt Gowdy was a legend. It started with Jim Britt, and then it was quickly Kurt Gowdy, and he would start every broadcast with, "Hi neighbor, this is Red Sox baseball brought to you by Narragansett Beer." And that boomed throughout New England for a generation. So the generation of New Englanders grew up listening to Kurt Gowdy, drinking Narragansett beer, and root for the Red Sox.
And another Narragansett choice is you guys have done a lot of the renovations here in the Baseball Tavern. You got three floors plus a rooftop deck. You also have a mural that is association with Narragansett. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, the Narragansett guys came to me about a month ago. We have a spot for a beautiful mural. It's old school, new school baseball, Red Sox fans. So we got the old school fans, the pictures of Red Sox, and then we got the new guys. So we're going to generate some business with that, and that's a great thing for Baseball Tavern here.
Okay, well, baseball season, Narragansett's back on the scene. Who is your Gansett MVP?
I'm going to say David Ortiz. He was hurt last year. I think he's going to come out of the funk this year. I think he's going to do great for the Red Sox this year.
Okay, well listen, who's your Gansett MVP since you are the Gansett man?
Well, first of all, I'm going to go with the dark horse candidate. I'm going to go with Brad Penny. The guy blows serious gas, but more importantly, he looks like a guy who I could drink a lot of beer with, a lot of Narragansett beer, no less.
Nice. Well, listen, this has been great. I'd like to guys, thanks for letting us talk to you a little bit. I want to say thanks to the Dollhouse DJs who have been working it. You know, and then listen, you guys got to come down here. This is the place to be.
Up next on Dirty Water TV, the hottest Sox fan contest.
And later, Bob Lavelle talks with my former teammate Troy Brown when Dirty Water TV returns to the Baseball Tavern.
Hi neighbor, I'm Troy Brown with Narragansett Beer. You're watching Dirty Water TV.